1,000 Elb Sisters. Why Amy Slaton needs to stop taking care of Tammy. For more update, please subscribe Update World 24 YouTube channel and press the bell button. Amy Slaton has served as Tammy's caretaker since 1,000 Elb Sisters Season 1. Fans think Amy needs to stop allowing Tammy to depend on her. Amy Slaton has proven herself to be a boundlessly reliable sister to Tammy throughout the pair's harrowing journey in 1,000 Elb Sisters. But it's finally time that Amy stops looking out for her older sibling. Year after year, the Slaton family's followers have witnessed Amy give Tammy whatever she needs in hopes that she will finally make headway in her stagnant weight loss venture. From Tammy's unhealthy dependency on the Slaton siblings to Amy's shifting priorities, here's why 1,000 Elb Sisters fans agree Amy Slaton needs to stop taking care of Tammy. Although Tammy is Amy's older sister, Amy and her husband, Michael Halterman, have taken on the Herculean task of being responsible for Tammy's health throughout the sisters' experiences in 1,000 Elb Sisters. From providing a place for Tammy to live to physically moving the Slaton sibling in her wheelchair, Amy and Michael have acted as Tammy's guardians and gotten next to nothing in return from her. After their plethora of explosive altercations in 1,000 Elb Sisters Season 4, fans believe Amy needs to resign from her position as her sister's caregiver and cut Tammy out of her life for good. At the end of 1,000 Elb Sisters Season 3, Amy and Tammy were both facing pivotal moments in their lives. Tammy was back in the hospital after once again failing to take her weight loss goals seriously, and Amy Slaton was focused on her blossoming family as she would soon become pregnant with her second child. 1,000 Elb Sisters viewers were hopeful that Tammy's latest hospital stay would be the end of her relying on Amy, but the youngest Slaton sibling recently made comments that demonstrate fans need to convince Amy Slaton to stop caring for Tammy. The main reason why Amy needs to stop taking care of Tammy is that the older Slaton sister needs to learn to fend for herself. Ever since 1,000 Elb Sisters Season 1, Tammy hasn't demonstrated any initiative to follow through on her weight loss goals. Regrettably, Tammy has been slow to follow through on the fitness commitments she made alongside Amy during their 1,000 Elb Sisters debut. Amy Slaton kept herself motivated to stick to her diet and exercise regimen so she could lose enough weight to qualify for bariatric surgery. Tammy, on the other hand, failed to hold herself to the same standard and regularly fell short of the health milestones her doctors placed for her. Instead of following her younger sister's lead and qualifying for the weight loss operation, Tammy continued her life as normal and ate unhealthy food in Amy's home. Although Amy supported Tammy to the best of her ability throughout the entertainer's long-lasting effort to qualify for bariatric surgery, Tammy hasn't been appreciative of her sister's help. Instead, Tammy's used Amy as a scapegoat for her stagnant weight loss venture. Whenever she was called out for failing to meet her health goals, Tammy blamed Amy for buying her the wrong foods. On top of relying on Amy Slaton for food and shelter, Tammy also depended on her younger sister to have someone to blame for her failure. Viewers think if Amy allowed Tammy to be independent, the older Slaton sibling would be forced to hold herself accountable for her own actions. Although Tammy's currently losing weight in a hospital, Amy shared that her sister will move back in with her when she's released. Fans fear Tammy's weight loss progress will halt as she returns to relying on Amy. When fans met Amy and Tammy in 1,000 Elb Sisters Season 1, the pair made up most of each other's worlds. Although Amy had Michael, the sisters spent all of their time together and were available enough to be completely dedicated to their relationship. Amy and Tammy's dynamic shifted in 1,000 Elb Sisters Season 2 when Amy discovered that she was pregnant. Amy Slaton was inspired to follow through with her weight loss goals in Season 1 because she had always wanted to be thin enough to give birth to a healthy child. Once she underwent her gastric bypass operation, Amy and Michael ignored Dr. Proctor's suggestion to wait a few years to try for a baby and got pregnant right away. Fans assessed that Tammy was annoyed with Amy after she announced that she was pregnant because it meant she wouldn't be able to care for Tammy. In 1,000 Elb Sisters Season 3, Tammy's fears were confirmed as Amy has been preoccupied raising her son, Gage. Although Amy wants to be there for her sister, The reality star established that being a mother to her actual child was her priority. Still, Amy has been doing everything she can for Tammy, which fans think is a mistake. In Season 3, Amy Slaton exhibited the dilapidated state her family's home is in due to her hoarding habit. 1,000 Old Sisters followers think Amy Slaton needs to stop taking care of Tammy and focus on making a safe environment for Gage to grow up in. What's more, Amy recently announced that she's pregnant with her second child. Amy will have her hands full taking care of a toddler and a newborn, and shouldn't have to worry about her older sister. Over the years, Amy's unrelenting support for her sister has been perceived as enabling by some critical 1,000 Old Sisters fans. While Amy's only tried her best to facilitate Tammy's weight loss quest, viewers have claimed that Amy's inability to practice tough love with her sister has only allowed Tammy to carry on with her unhealthy habits. For the past 3 years, Tammy has continued to fall short of her fitness goals without facing any consequences from her siblings. When Tammy decided she wanted to leave rehab before reaching her 100-pound weight loss goal, Chris Combs picked Tammy up and brought her home to a party Amy threw. Fans believe Amy Slaton needs to stop taking care of Tammy because the older Slaton sister's unhealthy behavior is enabled around Amy. Viewers agree that Amy needs to make the difficult decision to let Tammy sink or swim on her own. Unfortunately, one of the casualties of Tammy's ongoing inability to improve her health is her relationship with Amy. Although Amy has been a dependable sister throughout Tammy's exhausting weight loss endeavor, Tammy has only grown more irritable over time. In 1,000 Old Sisters Season 3, Amy and Tammy Slaton almost reached their breaking point as the older Slaton sibling demonstrated that she had little respect for Amy. Tammy was quick to curse Amy out throughout Season 3, especially when Amy was only trying to help. Amy Slaton needs to stop taking care of Tammy because the more Amy tries to support her older sister, the more Tammy will attack her. If Amy continues to act as Tammy's caretaker, their relationship could disintegrate before 1,000 Old Sisters Season 4 comes to an end.